All right, guys. You should be able to hear me. We're going to get started in just a second. So, about 3 minutes. How about we get started a little bit earlier, though? How about we get started as soon as we get like 10 likes? I think you guys should be able to hear me. What's up, Matthew Rock? What's up, man? What's up, Daddy Turtle? Hey guys, we're almost gonna get started. Just 2 more minutes. What's up, Justin Wilds from Colorado? Colorado is nice. I've been to Denver. Beautiful, beautiful place out there. We'll talk about about going long, about that type of stuff. I went long on a bunch of stuff a little while ago. So that's that. I mean, I'm not long on Bitcoin right now. Maybe. We'll talk about where to possibly go short. It could be a nice scalp short coming up, but you do have the 3-hour money flow. We'll talk about it. We have been getting some nice pumps on Sundays. How have I been doing? MB, I've been doing well. Can't complain. My webcam isn't working, so you guys probably won't be able to see me today, unfortunately. But can't win them all. Let's let me try it one more time in the last minute here if I can get my webcam to work, so you guys can see me. For some reason it won't. I guess it's some weird issue. Yeah, it just says the operation cannot be completed. I mean, maybe I could try to unplug and replug the webcam. I don't know if it's an issue with the webcam. Oh yeah, Matthew Rock, CF, I got the shout out. Okay, we'll get started in just 30 seconds now. I'm sure it went last time with the webcam. Let me unplug and replug. No, what will? Only one of your... Okay. Yeah. Okay, so the audio... Yeah, it'll get better once I switch over. Alrighty, what is up, guys? Evanaldo here. So, audio, everything should be good. You guys should be able to hear me. We're going to get started. Thanks for waiting, guys. Smash the like button. So, right now, what are we doing on Bitcoin? Well, let's do a top-down analysis. Let's start with the 2-day. You know, it's looking good. And I've been saying this for a while. This is the big thing. As VO is trying to come up on the 2-day, finally going to print that green dot, getting very close. A lot of other things are printing that green dot. A lot of other things are bouncing off, places of big support, big Fibonacci levels. The general trend of people shorting and longing is about half and half right now. It goes back and forth with the funding fees. There are a lot of people, I think, who are going to end up with their shorts around their ankles. Shout out to Jason Casper for that joke. Stole it from him. But that's what I'm generally leaning more bullish now. So why am I leaning bullish? Well, 2-day is huge. 3-day is huge. You do have the crossover into the red. Not the best look. That could be bad, actually. But you have the VWAP curving back up. You're about to print that green dot. Inflation is at all-time highs. There's a lot of fear right now with crypto, and there shouldn't be too much fear. I mean, it's kind of logical. Everybody's over-leveraging themselves. They all got washed away. It could take a little bit of time to come back from that. I don't think we're going to have, we could have, because I'm kind of a weird consolidation, go down to the lower 40s, consolidate around, repeat this. I don't think so. I think we're generally have some clear skies ahead. A lot may disagree with it. me. It's a controversial statement to say. Excuse me, but I think we do have some clear skies ahead. Daily view up still has room to come up some more. RSIs are starting to curve up. You're in the red. You're in the red here, which is a little bit of a cause for concern. I don't think it'll be the worst thing though. I think we'll just end up like we did back here, just coming right back into the green. 16 hour, you're decent curvature, you're curving around. RSIs are ready to curve back up. What would probably happen with the RSIs here? Something along the lines like this. I think we got some smooth sailing. I think we got some clear skies. 10 hour, you're curving up like that. 6 hour, not bad, not bad. You've been in the red for a while. You're about to go into green. 3 hour, this is what I really like. We're about to get that money flow crossover. Could be very, very good for a swing long, what I'm thinking. You know, we're getting close to a spiral line right now for a possible scalp short is what I've been kind of thinking. We're about to get that divergence on the 1 hour. You could have went probably scalp short off of this one over here, locked in profits pretty quickly before we got the pump up to this one right here. Now we're approaching that. We're probably going to hit it or get at least pretty close. What's happening on our lower time frames? Okay, you're probably going to get a little divergence. We'll probably, you know, retrace from here, maybe come back down to this one. This would be a good place to look, 49 for potential swing long, this area. So you could scalp off of this, never financial advice, but what possibility, scalp off of there, then come here, scalp long off of there. These spiral lines are killer, guys. Linear spiral lines both. So finally getting that divergence in the 6 minute, right around 50K. Maybe we'll make it to that spiral line, maybe not. That's Bitcoin. Let's do a quick look at Ethereum. It looks generally the same, that nice little pump out of nowhere off of that area right there. Our daily is going to print a green dot pretty soon. I like what I'm seeing here. Our 12 hour is going to print a green dot very soon. That's powerful. Our 8 hour, back in the green, trying to come up into the green, didn't quite make it there. Back in the green, very powerful. Our 4 hour, green dot confirmed. Okay, it's in between. Our 2 hour, you're curving back up. Your 1 hour, ooh, you're about to get that money flow crossover into the green. It looks really good. I like that. Your 15 minute, generally choppy, can't get much out of that. 30 minute, choppy, can't get much out of this. These lower time frames, I don't know what to make of them, but I do think, you know, maybe you get a scalp short off of here, but I think generally we do have some clear skies ahead of us, I think. The fact that a lot of people are scared makes me even more confident that we will come up some more. Could be wrong. Anything could happen. Maybe the masses will be right. Maybe the bears will be right. All these grizzly bears, they won't shut up, some of them. Maybe they'll be right, but I think they'll be wrong. Okay, let's see. Can you check Sand and Gala? TAI. Thanks so much, guys, for positive comments. Oh yeah, I'll tell you about the longs. Yeah, so in the exclusive Discord, you know, some of my exclusive stuff. Did a few small longs, 3x leverage on Sol, Dot, ADA, and AVAX, waiting a little bit longer for Bitcoin, Ethereum. Probably should have went long on them as well. I think these, you know, the altcoins, they're looking even better on the technicals than Bitcoin. So that's that. You can see some of my analysis in the exclusive Discord too, kind of what I'm like saying, you know, some of my hodl positions, that type of stuff, you know, all these two different things. Ethereum, yeah, Bitcoin. If you want to check that out, link in the description below. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm 3x leverage. So that's the thing with like a lot of, this is one of these rare opportunities. I know it's interesting. Like this is important, guys. Actually listen to this. So everybody always tries to do the thing where they want to just get in. This is the easiest way to leverage trade, people think. They just get in on low leverage or something. Well, low to some of you guys is probably like 10x, but they get in and they want to ride it up all the way. But then when it crashes, when they get liquidated, you know what happened when we crashed down to 40K the other week, they get scared. They think it's going lower. But after it crashes, that's when sometimes, never financial advice, but sometimes you can get away with just going low leverage and riding it up all the way. You know, lock in profits though once you're in the green and then, you know, re-enter like now. But these trades I just took on AVAX, on ADA, on DOT, on Solana, they could, you know, potentially make it a lot. We're bouncing off of major fib levels. We're getting on 2 days, on the 2 day, about to print green dots. We've had a lot of pumps on Sundays for some reason lately. So I think that we're good. Okay, guys. So let's see. I want to look at, I'll just look at the ones that I'll show you Dot, because Dot's a great project. Like, don't underestimate Dot. Don't underestimate Cardano, I would say, but really don't underestimate Dot. Look at this. Golden pocket on the 4 hour. Okay, 4 yellow X's. That doesn't really mean too much on a high time frame like this, but a lot of times on 4 yellow X's, it curves around. Your 2 day, you're almost going to print that green dot. You know, you've been down a lot too. I mean, let's say a logical like correction here. We've been down from 55 all the way 50% correction. Usually that's when you curve back around. That's big too. So your 8 hour, your 4 hour, I don't want to bore you too much, but money flow crossover, trying to come up on 2 hour. Next time it comes up, bam, you're probably going to come up. I'm pretty bullish here. So yeah, that's Dot. Dot looks good. Solana, let's take a look at Solana. Solana, same deal. You're bouncing off of that pocket. I mean, it's good. This is ideal because these conditions don't come around too often. They're never financial advice, but these opportunities don't come around too often. Anything could happen though, obviously, but never risk. I never risk more than I'm comfortable losing on a trade, but still, you gotta realize that, because if you risk everything, then oof. If you risk everything on any trade, it's a gamble. If you use good risk management on any trade, it's a calculated risk. It's not a gamble. 4 yellow X's on 2 hour, I mean, it's a higher time frame, but still, I mean, as you bounce off of that area, coming back up, 30-minute money flow generally coming in. This could come up. I bought some more for my HODL portfolio too, because it's just, this is a steal, right? Some of these are steals right at these levels. I mean, it would not, if you even repeat the general pattern, like down, up, down, you'd probably come up to all-time highs, probably. Cardano, so the one everyone's given up hope on, the one I've been buying a lot of, and not flinching, because I think it will come back. So let's draw our fib level from here to here. That doesn't really hit off of anything. Where should we actually draw our fib level? Let's see. How can we do this? Well, if we went down to like here to, would that give us anything? No. There's a fib level that's around here. I'm not going to draw it out, but I know there's a way you could do it. I don't want to waste too much time. Snake eyes on the 2 day. Actually, I want to go to a different ADA chart to show you the last time some of this stuff has happened, not Kraken that's been around longer. So on our 2 day, our snake eyes on our three dots on the 2 day. Interesting. The last time we had something like this is so rare. Three green dots. We'll see what happens with that, but bear market last time, but it was a signified a bottom, bottom consolidation. I'd have to look at the short term, but it definitely came up from that. It definitely came up in the short term. And then, maybe you compare it to kind of a situation like here. It came up a lot. This is a very bullish signal. Daily, 3 curving upward. I like what I'm seeing. Maybe we have one more yellow X to come down more. I know Jason Casper is talking about testing $1 or something like that. I was watching his live stream a little while ago. He makes a good point. It definitely can go lower, but I don't think it will. And I'm with money that I'm comfortable losing right now on 3x leverage. I mean, it would have to go down a good amount to liquidate me. So I like the money flow crossover there. That looks pretty good. The 3 curving up. You're generally coming up. I mean, your 15-minute, maybe you'll cool off a little bit, but I like what I'm seeing for the most part. Let's look at AVAX. That's the other one I went long on. So AVAX is, it's a great project. I mean, I like to go long on projects I actually believe in for the most part. Kind of a nice bounce off of that level. About to print the green dot in the daily right there. Right there, you got that nice, it's a nice divergence on your 16-hour. Didn't go into the red yet. Nice big, what was our correction from the top here? Nice big correction, about 50%, just like Polkadot. There's nice 50% corrections. Usually that's the bottom a lot of times. Usually the 50% corrections are strong. Coming up here, nice little trigger wave. Bam. I think we're going to come up some more. I think we're going to come up some more with this. I am pretty bullish right now. Let's look at the chat. Let's see if there's any bears. Yeah, I did Sol. What's my target for Sol? I think I talked about it. I think it could make its way back up to, you know, 200 probably, or more, or all-time highs for that matter. How about near Atom? On the 702. Yeah, there's other fib levels. Everybody has different. I'm trading AVEX on Bybit. All right, guys, 40 likes. Smash the like button. Let's get up a little bit higher. What do you guys want me to look at? Let's see here. I know somebody... SHIB. We'll skip that. I don't feel like looking at SHIB right now. Let's see. Algo? Yeah, let's look at Algo. And Hobie. Yay. So Algo is looking like everything else for the most part. The 2 days not curving up, which is interesting. This has been a weird volatile puppy. I don't know what's going on with this, but the daily I like. You know, you're about to print that green dot. I would say it probably doesn't look as good as a lot of other things now. It's very weird volatility. I don't know if this would be something I'd want to trade and leverage based on these price movements, but yeah, I mean, it's not looking bad. Not looking bad. Oh, I like the crossover. So it looks similar to most other things. You probably get a good shot at going to 160 or this general area. I think if everything else pumps, this will probably continue to pump as well. That's all go. It looks good. Let's see here. Fantom, XRP. Yeah, let's look at XRP. Or actually, Atom. Let's look at Atom. We'll get to a lot of these guys. Atom could be a steal right now. This could be another... because this bounced, we had our 50% correction like everything else. Our 50% correction. Nice bounce off the golden pocket. Like usually when you're getting, like guys, this is another thing. Usually you're not getting VWAPs, you know, about to print green dots on the 2-day when you're bouncing off of gigantic fib level, major fib golden pockets. This is not that often. These opportunities do not come up this often. This looks good. This looks pretty damn good. I'll tell you that. 8 hour, generally money flow coming up. Your VWAP's coming down. Be careful with that, though. Green dot, money flow crossover 4 hour. I like how that's looking. 3 hour, I like how that's looking. 1 hour, money flow crossover looks pretty strong. Looks pretty strong in my view. Looks like a lot of other things. This is a decent project. I do like Atom a decent amount. I don't hold it currently. I had it back in the day when it was at $5. Sold it at 10 or something stupid, but. That was a while. That was over a year ago when I originally had this. Yeah, back around here, these parts are now around $5 or something when I had this. Really come up. I think there's a good shot. You know, you make it back to all time. I mean, these 3-day green dots. I mean, look at this, guys. Look at this one. Bam, all the way up. This one, okay, this one didn't work out. Fair enough. This one didn't really work out. But usually the one after, usually the lower anchor wave, these don't come around too often. They mean business. They mean something. Let's see here. Sushi, Atom, AVEX, ILV. Let's look at XRP. We'll do the bigger ones first. So XRP we'll look at. Let's see. I haven't even looked at this today yet. So 3-day. It looks like a lot of other things. Yeah, I traded this a while. I got stopped out in profit, you know, last week. This is interesting. It's kind of... This looks a little worse than interesting. It looks like it's not even surviving that level. 12 hour. I like the 8 hour. This looks pretty good. That green dot, nice little trigger wave. That looks decent. Deep in the red for a while, coming up. I like the 4 hours. I like some of these lower time frames. If everything else pumps, I think there's a good shot this hits $1. That's what I'm looking at for this. I think it could hit $1. We got to break through this. It doesn't look as good as like some other things I've been looking at though. So I'm not gonna. I wouldn't be entering a trade on this, but it does look pretty good. That's XRP. Let's see. Luvium, I think that is. We'll do the bigger caps first. Fantom, Luna. Fantom's decent. Okay, so same thing in the really high time frames. The daily, same thing. It's looking like everything else. Seems like we're reclaiming this level at $1.50. This is a buyer's market, guys. This is a buyer's market. We have all the elements we need. Tons of fear. People think the bull run's over because they arbitrarily have to think it has to end in December, which is just no. They're ignorant. I mean, just think about that. Like every bull run has lasted longer than the previous one. Everyone. Why are you thinking this is going to be different? And if it's going to be different, why do you think December? Why don't you think September? Oh yeah, a lot of you thought September. That didn't go too well, did it? Try not to be too arrogant, but I just don't like seeing people, miss out on opportunities and lose money here. This is looking okay. I mean, this is looking all right. It looks like everything else, basically, maybe a little bit worse. I like the money flow crossover on the hourly. That looks pretty good. We want to reclaim this level. That's what we want to reclaim $1.50. So we want to have this active support rather than resistance. The 2-day, once they print a green dot, you'll probably be able to come up. I don't know if it'll shoot up as much as some of the other ones, but I think it'll come up a bit. Guys, remember to smash the like button. It helps me out a lot. Luna looks good already. Ooh, that looks pretty good in the 6 hour. Okay, so some of the high time frames doesn't look as good. Daily, that's in between. 16 hour, okay, VO coming up, that looks decent. This divergence could have played out. You're bouncing off of that level, that looks decent. 10 hour about to print a green dot. 8 hour about to print a green dot. I like what that's looking like. Everything's looking pretty good right now. Everything's looking generally pretty good. Some of these lower time frames are kind of iffy. I don't know what to make of some of these lower ones, but I think the hourly, generally money flow is coming up. I think maybe you bounce off of here again, then come up to 65 or something. I think we're generally pretty bullish. Is the weekend, that's the other thing that could mess things up. But we have been having a lot of Sunday pumps. That's Luna, Mana, Gala. Okay, I'll look at Gala. And then some of these other ones. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get up to 100 likes, guys. And my course is out too. Discount code below Trader 15. My course. I think that's going to help out a lot of you guys too. I gotta keep remembering to remind people about that. I forget about that sometimes. But yeah, I'm adding a new scalp trading strategy in there too, which is going to be pretty good if I do say so myself. So Gala, I mean, it seems like you're acting as this point as support rather than resistance. I like the money flow coming up there in the 4 hour. That could be big. 2 hour looks pretty good. Hour, that's in between. Half hour, okay. So maybe you come down a little bit more in the short term, then you come up a little bit more. 2-day, VO coming up. So it generally looks like everything else. I think there's some steam. I don't really like how the VWAPs are curving down here, but I don't think it'll really crash it. I don't know much about this project. I've never traded it. I don't own it. So it's a smaller cap than some of the big caps I like to trade, so I do like it for the most part. Money flow coming into green, trying to come in and maybe comes into red a little bit, then finally comes up. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. So that was Gala. Link. I want to look at Link. Let's look at Link. Link's a good project. I mean, even if it fails, it is a good project. So Link bouncing off of that, somewhere around there it was. Should have locked it. Oh well. But yeah, bouncing off of that level. Weird how the VWAP's curving back down the 2-day. That makes me a little hesitant. That's why I wouldn't be going along in this. But the daily, nice divergence. I like that. Manipulation X is a little scary. This is looking weird. This is looking good. Nice divergence. Your 6 hour money flow generally coming up. That looks pretty good. I think it will generally come up with everything else. You'll probably get up to these levels, I would think, 23 or something, or maybe even more. Money flow crossover, that's pretty strong there in the hourly. So 16, yeah, that's pretty good too. A lot of these lower time generally pretty good. I mean, you maybe come down a little bit in the short term. I generally think we're more bullish here. Let's see. Link. Mana, CRV. I own CRV. How about I look at CRV? I have a small hodl position in that. I gotta figure out where I could earn or stake it or earn some interest on it. CRV, I mean, I know a little bit about it. I think it's a decent project. Let's see, 2-day, I was trying to come up, bouncing off of that level. About to print a green dot. I like the daily. 12-hour. Nice divergence. Okay, not bad. 6-hour. In between. 4-hour. Yeah, you're trying to go. 3-hour. I kind of like. You're curving up with that. I kind of like this. So, it doesn't look as good as some other things. Hour. I like. You know, coming up to this point, you probably get up to $4 or something. I would think. Yeah. Maybe come down a little bit in the short term. Let me come back up. Okay. Let's see. Where can you find the best MC strategies that I use? So in my course, I have a few strategies that I show you. I'm adding a scalp strategy. I show you kind of basically everything I use to trade based on in my course. That'll help you out. If you don't want to pay for my course, I mean, there's a lot of strategies you could find. Jason Casper's got some. I got some old ones, I think, on my channel. So yeah. Sushi, okay. Somebody really wants me to look at sushi. I don't know enough about this. I think it's a decent project. 2 days looking weird, so it's interesting. It's not looking as... Oh, this has really been down. Wow. Okay. Just want to see a general, like... Okay, so we basically almost hit off of that level there. I don't even know what to make of. Let's see. So your daily looks okay. Nice divergence. Your 12-hour, good curvature. I like this. You're about to print a red dot. It probably won't be that big a deal, though. This has really been bleeding, so be careful. That's in between. 2-hour, I like the money flow coming up. How's our 3-hour? Money flow coming up is okay. You're about to print a green dot. I don't know if I would trade this right now. But I mean, it's a good deal. It's cheap. So I mean, if it does come back, you're going to make a killing. Where could you go? I mean, you could get up to this level, probably 6 something, maybe here. If you have a nice rally. You might. It doesn't look as good as some other things, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? It looks okay. A nice divergence there in the daily. Those don't happen too often. And when the last time you had a divergence in the daily like that? I mean, maybe, yeah, here, and then you came up what percentage? I mean, this stuff doesn't happen. A lot of things happening on 100%. Like, a lot of these things don't happen too often, guys. A lot of these things really do not happen that often. Let's see here. Yeah, VeChain I will look at. I want to look at VeChain. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get a few more likes in here. Let's look at VeChain. No, it's not clickbait. It's how I'm seeing it. I think we can. We've been having Sunday pumps. Wow, I don't do clickbait, guys. If you speculate 4 plays ready to go higher. Yeah, I don't look at that Haley. I don't look at traditional TA too much like that, but yeah, it would make sense that it's time to go higher if it does, you know, with the peaks and then it played out and then it's time to go higher. It wouldn't surprise me. Let's look at VeChain. Thanks so much, Leroy. Thanks for a positive comment. Indicator. I use it. It's Market Cipher. Link in description below if you want to get 15% off Market Cipher. Just gonna code Aldo15. Great tool. That's the only tool I really use, combined with spider lines and Fibonacci. That's all I use. Anything more would just end up in analysis paralysis, in my view. Let's look at VeChain. VeChain, I have a small position for my HODL portfolio. I think it's a decent project. I mean, will it succeed? Can it go to zero? Obviously, yes. Will it succeed? Yeah, I'd say there's a good shot. Kind of a cool name, VeChain. I like the name. So you're coming up with the 2-day. I do like what I'm seeing here with the 2-day generally. Let's see also if we draw a different fib. And this has just been really bleeding. I mean, some of these have really, especially against Ethereum, just really... You're hitting that level. That's pretty big. Your daily, that's in between, kind of. 12 hours, starting to curve back with money flow. Money flow is coming in this. Let's look at your 6 hour, well, your 8 hours, 6 hours. Those look pretty good, good curvature. Your 3 hour blood diamond, not the best thing, but you got a little trigger wave right there. I do like that. I think we could get up to 10 cents with this. I think we got a shot at 10 cents. Ooh, I like the money flow crossover there. I do really like what I'm seeing on this. The higher time frames are a bit weird, but it's not too often you bounce off of a level like this and you have, this much money coming in and these good technical indicators. Usually it looks like, when you're hitting a level like this, it looks like the opposite. It looks bad. So the fact that it's hitting there, I may, not financial advice, but I may personally open a little long on this, maybe like 3x leverage or something. Just get in this. That's what I might do. Let's see where I could trade this. I don't think I've ever traded VeChain on leverage before. But yeah, that's VeChain. Let's see. I'm mixing fundamentals and technicals with conservative leverage. JC's very high level series, just don't care about. Yeah, it's true to a certain extent. Yeah, yeah, I mix fundamentals with technicals. Yeah. Well, very high leverage. You could, for scalp trading. I'm not the biggest scalp trader, but I'm getting more into it. And then you could go very high leverage with, with the same risk. But yeah, it is more work to do those scalp trades. Like you got to be really in front of the screens. Let's see. What are my fib settings? So I added a few in. You could see the bottom ones. I will. It's not the ones I added in are kind of. I added in the 0.65 is important. Add in the 0.35. Those are important ones. The ones I have in the bottom, those are kind of pseudoscience. Those are kind of just like trying to catch it in price discovery mode. Sometimes they work. Let's see. What else do you guys want me to look at? Guys, smash the like button. Let's get up to 100 here. Let's see, what else did I miss? I know I looked at Fantom. Mana, yeah, I'll take a look at Mana and Sand, I guess. Mana, let's see. So Mana's hitting that level right now. Let's see our 2-day. We probably dumped down a lot with this. These were really in a bubble. The thing with the video game ones is honestly, guys, I think they're going to be pretty boring or stagnant for the next few months. It usually takes a while after you have a craze for it to come back, like we saw with the DeFi craze, like we saw with the NFT craze. So, but having said that, I mean, VWAP curving up in the 2-day, that's pretty good. Daily, green dot, I like that, bouncing off of this area. You're toying with this fib level, so be careful. Your 12-hour, I don't like that at all. VO coming down, money flow coming out, that does not look good. Not look good. 8-hour, in between, not that great. These ones could actually, yeah, you're about to print a red dot there. It looks good on your 2-hour, though. Yeah, I mean, money flow generally coming in. I like that. I like the hourly. Money flow generally coming in all the way from back here. Your 30-minute, I do, this is in between, short term, maybe we cool off a little bit. I wouldn't be going long on these just because, they pump so much. And then usually after a craze ends, they're more boring, but who knows. When bear market, probably after the summer. I think we got some more time. Okay, Sand we'll take a quick look at. Did we look at Sand already? Take a quick look at. So bounce off of there. I do like that generally. Your daily about to print a green dot, 2-day in between, 16-hour, not the best, 12-hour, in between. Yeah, so these don't look as good as some other things. I mean, this looks like Decentraland right now. I mean, I like the money flow coming in. I like the trigger wave right there. That worked. But I just think in general, compared to like a lot of other things or the big caps, I mean, in terms of trading leverage, I usually always just trade the big caps. So that's Sand. What was the other one you guys wanted me to take a look at? Like Q, is that Loop Ring? QL, QLC. Yeah, we could take a look at QLC. Oh, it's a Bitcoin. Ah, jeez. Wow. Yeah, this is it's a volatile puppy. So we came up, you know, in a 3-day span. We went down, up and down 60%. Yeah. This is a trade coin you really want to trade on leverage. You're really going to do well trading this on leverage. Pure gambling. I don't know about this. Your daily looks okay. Your 12-hour green dot, okay, that looks not bad. 6-hour in between. Your 3-hour in between, nothing to really get from that. Money flow generally coming up, doesn't look terrible. Lower time frames look slightly overheated. Yeah, I don't know what to make of this. It looks okay. Let's see here. SHIB, loop ring is LRC. Yeah. What is different that you do in scalp? So scalp trading is going to be tighter stop losses, because if you're just scalping off of a spiral line or something like that, you could do a real tight stop loss and go like high leverage and only risk small amounts of money. Yeah, let's look at SHIB. I already did Solana and Luna. They both Solana looks better than Luna. Luna looks okay. SHIB, let's look at. So SHIB had a nice pump. I mean, I drew this out, kind of my estimate with the pump, so it kind of worked. A little trigger wave on the 2-hour. Let's try a new fib level just to. Yeah, we could be hitting a bottom. I mean, these it's 2-day green dot about to happen. When's the last time that happened? We came up. Let's see what percentage. Probably 100,000%. So 1,200%. So yeah, it probably won't happen like that, but we could come up. You know. What's this percentage? You know, here to here, 30% or something. Your daily green dot there, and then your 12-hour. This looks pretty good. It looks generally pretty good. Nice divergence. Your 6-hour. Actually, let's try a fib level just to kind of get an idea of where we could end up. And we can end up here. I think there's a good shot we come up another 20% or something. Your 6-hour, yeah, you're curving up. You know, your 3-hour, you're curving up. Your 2-hour, little trigger wave. I like what I'm seeing. Money flow crossover. Oh God, I don't know if I have to go long with leverage on SHIB. Oof, that's not happening. But yeah, there's a good shot we come up to whatever this number is. Yeah, I would think so. Just based on like, I mean, look at your hourly. I mean, just based on like, if you estimate, percentage wise, it would probably, in the next like day or two, probably come up there. So yeah, that's SHIB. Do I think, yeah, stop losses, liquidation points. I mean, people put them a little bit too close to like, the actual fib level. Like if you leave some room below, that's usually what you want to do. So yeah, that's the main thing with stop losses. Leave some extra wiggle room. Like if you think your stop loss should be at, let's say, 49.8, maybe just put it up to 50.1 in case we test 50 or something like that. You know what I mean? I think everyone's had times where their stop loss got hit and then they got stopped out and the price went in the direction they needed to go. So that's yeah. Signals, there's some signals in my exclusive Discord, link in the description below. Let's see, what else do I loop ring? Yeah, you missed a link. I did a link before. It looks good, not as good as some other things. I wouldn't be going along on it at the moment. Block, yeah, that's another Metaverse one. Matic and Block. How about we look at Matic first? That's a bigger cap. So Matic is, it's, oh wow, this actually does look pretty good. We're bouncing off of, 209. So bouncing off that level, it's a big, decent fib level. 3 days about to print a red dot. Big divergence there. It's because it's done so well lately. That's why it's kind of weird. But I mean, with everything else, you know, this VWAP curving up, I think it will perform well. Your 12 hour, you're coming back into the green. That's pretty bullish. I like that as it's bouncing off of the fib level. You're about to print a green dot in the 6 hour. You haven't had one in a while. Your 4 hour looks okay in between, pretty neutral. Your 2 hour looks pretty neutral. Your 1 hour looks good. Money flow generally coming in. I like that. Your 30-minute looks really good. A little trigger wave, bam. And then where could we end up? You'll probably end up at 216 again. Maybe up to here, 220. That's what I would kind of want to see. But yeah, it generally looks pretty good. 15-minute money flow crossover getting close to happening. That looks pretty good. What was the other one? Block. We can look at it quickly. Blocktopia. All these, I mean, I know why you guys are asking about it, because probably some of you FOMO'd in, you know, up here, and then you want to know if it's going to come back. Yeah, I think a lot of these will come back. I don't know about this one, but I think, you know, the bigger ones like Sand, like Mana, they probably will come back, you know, in a few months. Usually there's a lull for a few months after a craze kind of crashes, like the gaming craze or whatever. But I would say just hold on to them, earn interest on them if you can. I mean, the only one I hold is Veracity. I've been in that since like a cent, so it's just a very long-term hold. But yeah. This looks okay. Your hourly, it looks okay. It doesn't look as good as a lot of other things. That's what I will say about it. It looks okay. Would I be going long on it right now? Would I be buying it right now? I think there's better things to look at. My tutorial, okay. This is probably one of my older videos. Okay. Thanks, Jess. Alright guys, so I think that's a good place here. Any other questions, any other things you want me to look at quickly? I have another minute probably. Got 80 likes. Let's see if we get into 100 before I get off. I mean, is there any... maybe it was another Jero. Is that a real one? Never heard of it. Algo, I already looked at. Algo was, it looked weird. Like, it looked good like everything else, but I don't, like, I wouldn't be going along on Algo. The main one that I liked that I looked at was VeChain. I like how VeChain is looking. I think that could get to, oh, for my course. Awesome, Jess. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, so I hope it helped you. I think a lot of people have liked the course. I think it's going to help out a lot of you guys. Yeah, it takes some time to really get good at it though. But yeah, money flow. We can look at Bitcoin one last time. How's Bitcoin doing? So did we get to that spider line? Ooh, we're almost gonna get to that spider line. So not financial advice, but if we get to this spider line as we're divergence could happen on the 10-minute. Bam. Yeah, you get a little nice short position in, a little scalp short. Just like you could have had it too off of, you got to lock in the profits quickly, but you could have had it, where was it? I think it was, yeah, off of this over here, you could add a nice, nice scalp short position. You got to lock in your profits quickly though, but yeah, next one coming up here. Our hourly, you're about to get the divergence, so we could come down a little bit, but I think generally, how's our 3 hour right now? What I'm really looking for is my swing long position just to get in, around this area, maybe a little pullback after that spider line. Maybe we pull back to this spider line over here, then I get in. That's what I'm looking for. So that's the main thing right now. FOMO to the light. Yeah, thanks so much, Jason Casper. Thanks so much, man. Shout out to Jason Casper. I've learned a lot from Jason Casper. Jason Casper is the man. I don't know. Like, buddy, like I see all the work you put in with the farm, with everything. I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it. You got superpowers, man. It's the tattoos. It's the tattoos. Find a chart for VVN. Thanks for keeping it real. Checked out one Time Wonderland project, like 80K AP. Yeah, no, that sounds totally legit. 80K APY, guys. Totally. That doesn't sound scammy at all. That sounds totally. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not saying anything, but there are some yield farms with I think 10,000, but but yeah. Let's see. There are some yield farms with high rates. That's yield farming. It takes a while to even learn that. You can do yield farming. I've been looking into it a little bit, but I mean, mainly I just stake with Celsius, BlockFi, that type of thing. Let's see, BBB. We'll look at one last one. VVS. Yeah, we'll do VVS. We'll look at VVS lastly. And this doesn't even come up, so we're not going to do that. What was one other one I wanted to look at? There had to be one other. I'm trying to think what there was one I wanted to look at before. But yeah. Well, no one in chat wants me to look at really any of Hero. I'm trying to think of Hero. Okay, we'll look at Hero. Maybe that'll be the last one. Yeah, it's a small MetaHero, is it? Yeah, it's probably this one. It's probably a Meta. It's got to be a video game one. It's not looking too good, guys. It's not. You're trying to come up with the VWAPs. It ain't happening, really. That's not looking too good. Manipulation X. This is probably the worst thing I've looked at all day. I mean, can you bounce off of an area and come back here? Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't count on it. Let's draw a fib level. Yeah, bounce off of there. I mean, how's your lower? Maybe a scalp or something? I don't know. It's got to be such a small cap. Yeah, it's not looking the best. I'd stay away from it. But yeah. All right, guys. The lines for Ethereum, they're on the daily. For Bitcoin, they're on the weekly. The Ethereum ones are probably not as good as the Bitcoin ones, but they still are useful. I like them the best for the Bitcoin ones. Guys, smash the like button. Let's get up to 100 likes. I'm going to get off. Thanks again to Jason Casper for the donations. Thank you so much, man. We got to collab some more. I got to go back on your channel sometime. And good luck with your trading bot and the new things you're working on, man. As soon as I get 100 likes, I'm going to get off. Guys, one more like, and then I'm going to get off. Got 99. Just got 100 likes, 100 likes. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll look at two. Okay. We'll look at BNB coin because that could be, we'll look at BNB last. So this probably, okay, 3-day, 2-day, interesting. Looks a little worse than some other things. Okay. Daily, you're trying to come up with the view up, trying to come up there. Okay, so it looks relatively good on the daily. I like the daily for this. Yeah, nice bounce there. I like that. 12 hour. Looks good. I like that. 6 hour in between. Not too much to say from it. Your 4 hour in between. I like that. Money flow crossover coming up. Money flow generally coming up. Your hourly. I like that for the most part. Money flow, in the green. 30. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I think you'll probably come up a bit. You'll probably come up to $600 or $590 or something. Maybe even that level. Looks pretty good. BNB looks pretty good. Yep. All right, guys. I'm going to head out. Thank you so much, guys. 108 likes. Thank you so much, guys. I'm going to get off. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.